Welcome back, everyone. It's the Bourbon Judge. Back at it with one of my favorite brands, Lucky 7. But before we dive into Lucky 7, quick couple updates real quick. Number one, check me out on this upcoming Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm doing a barrel pick with our good friends Bourbon of the Week, as well as the Bourbon Van. So Phil and Julie from the Bourbon Van and Chris from Bourbon of the Week. We're doing a barrel pick on Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, so definitely make sure you check that out. And have a few other barrel picks in the work as well, so more to come on those, but really excited to partner with Phil and Julie from the Bourbon Van, as well as my good friend Chris from Bourbon of the Week. So really cool people, should be a blast, so make sure you guys check out that live stream. We're going to taste some great whiskey and, of course, select the best barrel possible. All right, so we have Lucky 7, and when you think about Lucky 7, and thank you, by the way, Lucky 7, for sending these bottles over. I reviewed their stuff before, so I remember, let's see, I bought and reviewed the Frenchman, fantastic. The Holiday Toast, this one over here, flat out amazing. The Double Oak, the Holiday Toast, aka the Double Oak, great. And my favorite thus far was always like the 14 and 15-year Proprietor. So today they sent 2 new bottles, which is awesome. Thank you again for sending the bottles over to kind of go ahead and review. So we have this one here is called, this is a brand new one as well, called the Workhorse. So 97 proof. We'll get into that in a little bit. The Workhorse. And we have, yet again, the Proprietor, but not the white label Proprietor that's aged either 14 or 15 years. This is the 6-year Proprietor, so probably very similar to like the 14 or 15 year, except for just aged 6 years, but still cask strength and so forth, and still a single barrel. So we got 2 that we're going to dive into, but when you think about Lucky 7, a couple of things come to mind. There are 2 friends that started the company, and they loved really 2 things in common. They loved, obviously, whiskey, and they loved the whole like cinema and kind of like the, think of like, Hollywood back in like the 40s and 50s and so forth, right? So they loved cinema and they loved whiskey. So they started this brand out. For the most part, we do know that they're sourcing from Barton. They might have other partners, but I think Barton is like their primary, let's call it, partner of choice that they're sourcing from. And what I loved about their whiskey is that each and every bottle I've always had was always really good. So the Holiday Toast, excellent. The Proprietor, phenomenal. And then the Frenchman, the one finished in the French oak states, they were absolutely amazing. The second thing I love about Lucky 7 is it's cool. There's no hunting. Like, you don't even have to go to any stores. You can go directly to their website and actually just find their whiskey and just buy it and get it shipped to you. So none of the hunting, none of the going to the storefront and waiting, X number of hours before the store opens and all that craziness. Good whiskey, at a good price, and then going directly to online to grab it. So now these are 2 new bottles. So the judge has to be fair here, regardless if these are given to me or not. 2 new bottles, so we shall see. Let's dive into them. All right. Let's go ahead, and these are fresh cracks as well. We're going to start with the Workhorse. So the Workhorse, this is 97 proof. So 97 proof. So there is no age statement. So it's a non-age statement from that perspective. But this is meant to be more like a daily sipper. So just like a daily sipper, maybe even have it like with some mixed drinks if you prefer that as well. And the price point kind of reflects that. It's a $55 bottle, MSRP. That's online. You might find it for a few dollars cheaper, like in the store. But online through them, it's $55. Go ahead and pour this bad boy. Again, no age statement, but $55. Supposed to be a really good daily sipper, and one that you can just enjoy, honestly, each and every day. Kick your feet up, relax, and just try it out. I will say the new, or not the new, but the master blender, Ashley Barnes, she has been blending some fantastic whiskey. So, Ashley, I know you guys are getting your whiskey again from Barton, but you still have to blend it in order to make things like this and the Holiday Toast and all the other ones. You've done a phenomenal job thus far, Ashley. Phenomenal job. All right, let's dive into this one. Let's get into the nose real quick. So $55, no age statement, 97 proof. All right, and no finish, right? Yeah, there's no finish on this. Yeah, no finish at all. All right, let's see. I always love the branding though, and I love these bottles because they're very unique. You don't see this bottle design with a lot of other companies. All right, let's get into this bad boy. Very fruit forward, if you will. This is very like apple peachy. Apples, peach, a little bit of cinnamon, and a lot of honey. Well, not a lot, a good bit of honey. Wow, this is kind of reminds me almost like a, wow, this is very fruit forward. Not what I expected, to be honest with you, from a nose standpoint. Just knowing Barton in general, thought I'd have a lot more bananas in it. And it does have some banana notes, but it's a lot more, honestly, more apples, more peach forward than it is like a banana notes. All right, this is interesting. Almost like a apple pie, apple / peach pie kind of come together in a way. But I like that though, it's sweet. Woo, all right, here we go. $55, 97 proof, so that's a good proof point across the board. Here we go. Cheers, everybody. Ooh, oh, this is good. Okay. Oh, I do see the oh wow. Hold on one second. There was something else in there that I missed. Hold on, what is that? I got it. There's some notes of like baking spices in there too. So it does kind of remind me of like an apple pie meets like a peach pie, but with definitely some baking spices in there, some cinnamon as well. Coat your palate. It's nice and long, and just very calm finish, if you will. Very calm, very relaxed. Oh wow, this is good. Yeah, very sweet. Woo! All right. Ooh. All right. So you guys know me. I'm always going to give a fair judgment, if you will. So the question is, Judge, is this an immediate buy, a do not buy, or a split decision? The verdict is in. That, at $55, is a split decision. Yes, I said it correct. It is a split decision. Here is the reason why. That, to me, I like it personally, and I'm going to enjoy it, right? I like it a lot, but it's extremely sweet. It has tons of notes, again, of the apples, the peaches, the baking spices, and then the cinnamon. So if you love a sweeter bourbon or sweeter whiskey, then you will love this. If you prefer more of like that high rye, peppery, minty kind of a bourbon, or even just a standard rye, then this is probably not the one for you. That's the reason why I'm giving it a split decision. Not because of the quality, but because it is a bit more fruity as well as sweet forward compared to like your standard whiskey at like the 9700 proof point. So again, if you are someone that loves like your minty, your peppery notes, then this is definitely not for you. But if you like a sweeter whiskey, one that's sweeter, has tons of like apples and peaches and cinnamon and baking spices, you're gonna love the hell out of this bottle. So that is the reason why I gave it a split decision, because of the palate and because it not everyone would love this. But for me personally, I'm gonna pour a little bit more before I get rid of that one. All right, this is actually really good, and I do like this. To me, this will go very well with a cigar. So if you're a cigar smoker, woo, you better pick up this Workhorse, because I'm telling you, this, I can see this is going to pair very well with the cigar. I think I'm going to have it later tonight. All right, real quick, before I dive into the next one, 3 quick easy favors. Number 1, hit the like button. Number 2, drop me a comment. Let me know, have you tried the Workhorse or this new single barrel, maybe not my particular barrel, but the single barrel Proprietor, aged 6 years? If so, let me know what your thoughts are on it. And then also, last but not least, please make sure you also subscribe to the channel as well. Cool? All right. Cheers. Oh man, that's gonna go so well with the cigar. I can't wait. All right, last but not least, let's break open this new single barrel, the Proprietor. So this one is aged 6 years. I have, people ask a lot of times, so I have a bottle coming from barrel number 24, and mine is coming in at 123.6 proof. So 123.6 proof, aged 6 years, the Proprietor. So to me, this is just like the standard Proprietor, the one that was my number one whiskey of last year, and might end up being my number one whiskey of this year too. But the age 14 and the age 15 years, it's basically from the same family, except for it's just aged 6 years. So, you know, it hasn't been in the barrels as long as the big brother, the age 14 and the age 15 year one. But still a single barrel. So obviously each barrel is going to vary a little bit here and there. But again, we all know that Lucky 7 has been picking some fantastic barrels from Barton. All right. Let's let this bad boy air out a little bit. This one as well, which is pretty cool. You can find it directly on their website. Again, no hunting required at all. And the price on this bad boy, a little bit more expensive because it's aged 6 years. It is cast strength. So this one's coming in at exactly $85 online. Again, if you find it in the store, it might be a few dollars cheaper, but online through them, 85 bucks. All right. Let's see what we got here. And oh yeah, that's it. And no finish as well. Yep, no finish either. All right, the Proprietor single barrel, aged 6 years. You know, the Proprietor, the 14 and 15 year, are just so exceptionally good. Oh my gosh, I can't even talk about it. So I'm excited to try this 6 year to see, you know, obviously it's the younger brother, but does it kind of stand like in the same kind of realm? At least a little bit. Hopefully it does. Hopefully it does. All right, friends, here we go. Let's get into this nose. Oh man, see that right? Already from the start. Oh, this is nice. What's the proof on this bad boy again? Yeah, 123.6. Now this is the traditional nose I was looking for. A lot more bananas, more caramel, a little leather, a little peppery. Oh man, this is so nice. This is really, really nice. Woo! Here we go. The Proprietor, aged 6 years. Cheers, everybody. Ooh. Oh, man. Oh, yes. Oh, hold on. I gotta have a little bit more. A smidge more. Hold on. Oh, uh-oh. Wow. Woo! All that cast strength is coming at you. You know, what I like about this one, even more than because obviously in the 14, 15 year version, you get a lot more of those oak notes, right? Because it's sitting in the barrel for 14, 15 years. With this one, only in there for 6 years, you definitely get good notes of like oak in the palate and the finish, but it's a lot more peppery, a lot more spice forward in this version. The oak in the 14, 15 year old is a lot more overpowering, and it kind of takes away like that spiciness coming from the pepper notes, if you will. This one, a lot more pepper notes, but you also get a lot of the banana notes as well, so it's sweet and spicy at the same time. And for honestly being aged 6 years, damn, that's good. Oh my goodness. Whew. I'm going back. That has a very nice, long, but robust finish. Very strong finish. Very sweet, very peppery. The banana meets the brown sugar and caramel, meets the pepper. But it is a full body experience. That is a big boy right there. So you might be wondering, Judge, do you even need to give a verdict? Because I think you already gave it. Absolutely. That is a definite buy. Where I thought this is a split decision, that is a definite buy. I think everyone and anyone would love this bottle. It stands up there with a lot of the other cast strength whiskeys out there on the market right now, especially coming in $85. Lucky 7, you have done it again. Oh my goodness. Good, great. Hey folks, until the next time, peace, cheers, and most important, salute. Take care.